Okay, I decided to make this video because of all the negative bullshit I've heard about juggalos and juggalettes, but I guess what really makes me want to do this little rant right now is Phil, because I've always looked up to Phil. I love Phil. Phil is like the one thing I look forward to at the end of like work or something to look him up, see what he's thinking, and I like to hear his opinion before anyone else's, and then to make the juggalos, juggalettes, the douchebags of the day is, it hurts. It hurts. So yeah, that's why I want to do my little rant. Anyway, what the juggalos did at the gathering is unacceptable, retarded, and just like flat out stupid. There's like no words to describe, just how fucking stupid it was to throw shit at Tila Tequila. Like I can understand not liking her, but no reason to do that. Anyways, that's not what we're supposed to be about. That's nothing what we're supposed to be about. We're supposed to be about love. Like, for example, I'm not the prettiest girl in school. I'm a loser, a dork, poor, poverty, fun stuff like that. And I was called loser, dork, all that fun stuff. And, got loser written all over my locker, got loser written on my shit, got papers thrown at me, got cookies thrown at me. Why would you waste cookies thrown at someone? I don't know. But anyways, and all this stuff. And I never really did anything. I never hit someone, I never hurt someone, I never yelled at them back. I just fucking took it and went on with my day and just tried to not let it get to me. And I seriously was truly alone through middle and high school. And then, and then my friend introduced me into ICP, and then I sort of realized being alone is sort of common. And what ICP does is they gather these people who are alone, and who feel like they got nowhere else, like no one to turn to or anything. And you get all these people together who feel so alone, and then they're like, let's make a family, and these people are like, I got your back no matter what. And that's something really amazing, something that's like that you never heard before in your whole life. And then all of a sudden some people, like strangers that you don't know, are like, I got your back, don't worry about it. It's pretty fucking amazing. And then like some idiots chose to take pieces of the song and use it like in hatred to like hurt people and shit, which is bullshit. It's like kids who play Grand Theft Auto and go out and be like, oh, I can do this. I can go out and like fucking hijack a car or something, and then you got all those lawsuits going on because of all of it, just all this stupid shit that people take and interpret in the wrong way. People constantly interpret shit in the wrong way. Like, great example, the Westboro Baptist Church. Anyways, but seriously, that isn't what we're supposed to be about. We are actually supposed to be about love. So I guess there's like no real reason to hate on us so much. But, I can understand hating certain people who do stuff like, like what they did at the gathering. But anyways, another thing that pisses me off is people being like, they're so evil, they're so evil, they're so evil, and then they make a good song about, miracles, which actually isn't their first good song, because there's also the Mom song and Die Unveiling, which are also two good songs. This one just happened to get a music video, which made it so popular to mainstream to look it up. Anyways, yeah, I can see why you don't like it and stuff, but if you go on YouTube, it's like thumbs down, way down. But, we don't go on to, like, your music and, like, thumbs down and call you guys idiots for your music preference. It's music. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't affect you in any way. It's no reason to freaking bash it so much, It's what you choose to listen to. Anyways, like, when the song came out, people were like, oh my god, you don't know how a magnet works? Really? You don't know how a magnet works? Do you know how a magnet works? Like, do you? Do you honestly know? Because it has to do with, like, the domains being straightened in the North and South Pole, and all this other scientific stuff goes into how magnets work, like how they truly work. A lot of people just be like, well, the North Pole goes to the South Pole. No, there's way more to it than that. So don't tell me that I don't know how it does, because I'm pretty sure you don't know either. Anyways, I mean, anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that line pisses me off. But you know what they're trying to say is fucking magnets. How do they work? They're talking about like it's magic. It's well not magic, but you know it's sort of like magic as a child being able to see a rainbow. Not that I'm being like, oh my god, double rainbows. You know, like that one guy. But um, you know, rainbows are fucking amazing as a kid. Magnets were pretty freaking cool. Like these things are like magic. You know, I even remember being like playing like my Super Smash Brothers as a kid and being like maybe like wondering how that worked. It just not knowing, but it's sort of just it was pretty amazing. It was cool not knowing stuff. And y'all motherfuckers lying and get me a piss, which is another line from the song, was also you know, which I can agree with because I don't like scientists explaining things sometimes. Like when a woman dies and wakes up and, you know, like comes back after being like a minute dead and the scientists are telling her, no, you didn't and she comes back and she says, you know, I saw heaven, I saw beautiful things, I saw all this other stuff, I felt like I was rushing and then like all these feelings and experience she had and the scientists are telling her, no, you didn't. That was just your brain shutting down and it's like really, you're gonna disapprove heaven? You're gonna tell this woman that she didn't see heaven or something? You know, that does piss me off. Anyways, you know, I don't know really where else to go, but or what to say anymore. I'm just hoping that this video might get through to some people, might knock some sense into you. And I know a lot of you people are gonna be like, I'm an idiot, I'm a dumb bitch, I look fucktarded and all this other shit, but I've dealt with it before. But yeah, I'm just hoping, you know, maybe I got through some of you. So I know I probably didn't do the best argument here, but you do gotta give me some points, especially you, Phil, because I mean I did this all in one take, so I think that's a pretty good accomplishment. Okay, well, thanks for watching.